Okay, so I have all my front stage done. Now I have the subs. Now, one of the problems that I have is, you see all these measurements have 29. I know REW can store up to 30. After 30, it's not going to store any measurements. So what I need to do is, actually, I need to close this. I did save it before, and I need to open a new one. Because after 30 it's gonna start deleting the old ones, but I don't need that. Okay, so this, let's start with the front subwoofer. Front subwoofer, I will need to import targets for overall, front and rear subs. Let's import these, all SPL, and I believe it was what, 60? Let's try again. Let's put 60. Add offset. Front sub 60. Add offset. And rear sub 60. Add offset. Okay. Let's start with the front one. So just again, I'm gonna take a measurement with no crossovers, no nothing. Yeah, let's take a measurement. Let me check if I still have this correct mic. Yes, correct mic. RTA. Forever. Yes, let's take a measurement. Cool. So you know what I'm thinking, because this is like, it's behind my let's save it. This sub, I put it behind the passenger seat on the floor, and the thing is, it acts very similar like a mid bass in a BMW, where you have a sharp cutoff below like 150, above 150, 170, so something similar to this. Okay, targets, house curve, clear curve, add sub front, open, yes. So this is sub front, just to have it there. And now we're gonna go to EQ. Same target. So this, I think now, why does it do that? Anyway, I don't need it to 20. That's fine. So now this starts to kinda affect. So I'm gonna leave it at 0 and 6 dB, because if I put like 30, see, it affects the house curve that I have. I'm gonna put 0. There we go. Let's bring the level down to 60. Yeah. Let's zoom in a bit. Tiny bit more. Yeah, just like that. Now, crossovers. So this front sub that I have, it's a JBL 10-inch 300 watts sub that I bought for, how much I paid for it, 20 or 30 pounds. Super mega cheap, in a very small seal box. Okay, let's remove this one so it's not gonna be in the way. Okay, so 30, let's say 30, and same Linkwitz Riley 4, let's add 100. Cool. Let's bring the level down a bit. 57. Yeah, because see, I need it down to 20. I want this nice slope, so a tiny bit more. Yeah, just like that. So down to 30, and maybe 80, 70. 75. Yeah. So 75, it has to be up to what, 150, which is up to 150 slope. So this is cool. So, oh, I forgot to check which ones. So 30 and 75. Let's put that in the DSP. 30 and 75. So front sub linked together. That's unclick bypass. 30. Unclick. And 75. Link with Riley 24. Link with Riley 24. Okay, let's make a measurement. A bit peaky, which is fine. Yeah, cool. So this is sub front XO, so that means crossovers. And this one we're gonna EQ again. So this 0, 6, or was it 57? A bit less. Let's bring it down. Yeah, something like that. Now filter tasks is going to be between 20 hertz and up to 150, and match response to target. Cool. I'm not going to change anything. I'm happy with this. And now, yeah, export as text. So this is sub front, EQ, so that I won't forget. Now in the DSP, so I'm using two channels for this front sub because why not? I have those two channels. So this has a different one. Where's the sub front EQ? Yes. Open. Now let's check if the other one has the same. Aha. Okay, so I need to do separate. Right click, load. Yes. Sub front. Open. Yes. So both have the same. Let's take a measurement. Cool. Happy with that. So again, this peak wants something. This is my car is humming. I can hear it. Something is humming inside. Some electronics. I don't know what. So here. Okay, sub front EQ. Yeah. So let's untick overall. Untick sub front and untick crossover. Have this. Let's just have a look how it matches. Sub front. Let's put -5. Yeah, looks good, no? Cool. I'm not gonna add it to offset. I'm gonna fix the levels later because now it's just the slopes and crossovers and EQ. I'm gonna manage the levels later. Now the rear sub. So I'm gonna do in one video both clear because subs are fast, and I need sub rear open. Okay. Now I need to take the measurement. So these two channels mute. My sub rear is two last ones. Okay, let's have a measurement. This level is gonna be insane, but okay. Current. Okay, so that level, I'm gonna sort out the levels later. Now, crossover. So this is sub rear. EQ. See the level? It's way up there. Okay, so now again, let's put this one to 0. So it goes down to 20. Level 60. Okay, 65. Okay, so now the front sub is taken over somewhere about 45. So see, it should cross over at about 45 hertz. So anything above 45 is kind of and I have it here. So like this, like above 60, I'm not really worried, because even about the slow, because even the mid bass is playing here. So I'm not worried about this. So let's increase it a tiny bit. Or actually, no. Let's reduce it. So yeah, so look, now I have a few options. If I'll match it here, yeah, I'll have the maximum at 20. And I'm gonna cut down all of this. Let me just very quickly check if it's, yeah, it's working. I cut down all of this, not that much, like 5-6 dB. And I have a beautiful slope down to 70. If I would increase this, I would have more level, but then the slope is not going to be nice. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go down to here, and here where is all the mess, I'm going to remove just this. So from 20 hertz up to, let's say, 70. Match. Okay, so see, this removed a bit too much. So number 1, filter 1, let's check filter 1. So filter 1 removes all that big massive peak. So what I'm gonna do is, let me check on Helix, how low can you put a parametric EQ, because I think it's not gonna go down. Yeah, 20. So if I put 15 and press enter, it's 20. So 20 is the lowest parametric EQ that you can put in Helix. So let's try that, because I want a tiny little more here. PK 20 hertz, quite narrow, let's say 6, and let's raise it. Yes, yes, that's exactly what I want. A tiny bit more, a few dB. And if I'll make it 5, yeah, I can make it 5. Yeah, so see, just a tiny bit more, just the very, very bottom, and down to 20. So now I can say it goes down to 20, and then it kind of drops off. The thing is, I don't know if it drops off or this microphone doesn't pick it up, because this mic that I have, it's from 20 to 20. It doesn't go lower than that, you know. So it might be that all of this, like below 20, it's just not recorded. But yeah, so this, I'm happy with this. Okay, so I did this without the crossovers. Did I put a crossover there? No, I didn't put the crossover there. Okay, so first crossover I jumped ahead. Let's delete all of that and play with a crossover. So Linquist Riley 24. Let's. Okay, so no. This is gonna be only high pass. 24 and 50. Woo! No. 60, 80. Okay, so 80, something similar. Now what I can do, instead of 24, I can choose 12. That makes worse. That makes it worse. Why? Does it make it worse? R2. Let's put, just for fun, 120. No. Yeah, let's choose 24. Yeah, looks better. So 80, 90. Probably I can put 80. Yeah, because if I'm gonna cross it, this little thing, but it's like 60, 70. So this is gonna be where the front sub is playing. Should cover it. If I'm gonna put 50. See the slope, I don't like that there is no slope if I'm gonna put it 50. So let's put 70, 80. Yeah, have a nicer slope. And just remove this peak. Yeah, so let's put 80, crossover 80. And again, remember, this is electrical crossover, not acoustical. Acoustical crossover is 45, because that target that I have, this target is, where is it? So this target, sub rear, it doesn't say. It's what we did set 45 hertz. So acoustical crossover is 45, but electrical has to be 80. 80, yes, 80 and 24 dB. Yeah, on both. Okay, let's measure this one. So this is how electrical crossovers differentiate from acoustical ones. Let's save. So this is sub rear EXO crossover. Okay, let's remove sub rear and let's remove sub front and the target front. I don't need it. Okay, there we go. Now with the crossover we can EQ. What was it? 57. Oh no, 60, 65, a bit lower. Yeah, something like that. From 20 to 70, match response. Now match. So this above like above 100. This is, I think, is just floor noise. So this is not there. Okay, perfect. 6 bands. So again, I'm just gonna add that 20 hertz band. 20. What was it? Q of 5, 6, and just a tiny bit, just a touch. Add. Yeah, 2.5, a little bit more, but it's fine. So 20 hertz, 2.5 and 6. And this export as text. So that's sub rear. Okay. Sub rear EQ. go to helix, and on both import sub rear, open, okay, and the other one as well here, import. If you are still watching, congratulations, you have no life. Okay, so these both, let's measure again. Okay, current save, and what do we have? Oh, no, this one close. Okay, I had all the bypass, EQ in bypass. I measured and I got exactly the same measurements, like what the hell? So EQ was in bypass. Yeah, let's measure again. Okay, now it's fine. Current, I'm going to delete the false measurement, and this is going to be my sub rear EQ. Yeah, looks good. Cool. So this is a bit of a dip, but it's totally fine. Okay, so equalization is done for everything. What's next? Next we need to level match everything. So I'm gonna cut the video here and then we're gonna level match everything.